south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we will wind up Week 5 with a good battle, as it'll be the Shamrocks of Mexico City taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the air. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really streamed to get him some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch, too.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Now Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Here's Williams to return. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Lance going to sneak it, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more system. All right, rifles one That's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Walker now on 1st and 10. The 20. 5. And all the way in for the touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 4. They go play action here. Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Niners had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Purdy looking to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Hey, check that. Check.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. They'll get this to his tight end, Latu. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Purdy bootlegging it. Sliding out of the pocket. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Waters. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. He's got it. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Come on, set.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Lance looking to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 74 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Back
to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down, it's Purdy. That's complete left side to Gray. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Purdy. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. 55 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Moody good with the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? On first down, Purdy. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Purdy from the gun. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Right there, we can do it. Here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. They had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Blue strike. Check smash.
And Lance going to throw. He's got a man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Lance. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off of play action, here's Lance. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throw out wide to Walker, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready?
On first down, Lance. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Cheetah. Hut.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And they're going to speed things up here. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ready.
2nd and a couple.
Black Ultra. Hut.
Here's Lance to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. On the counter, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Lance. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Williams. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Shamrocks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
49ers 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Purdy off the play fake. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Moody good with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
double.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They've got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Here we go. Set.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hey, cross deal. Set, huh?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Set.
2nd and 10.
43 rail. Hut, hut.
From the gun, it's Walker. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Pause red. Set.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Lance now on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Finding Williams once more, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here we go.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Ready?
Here's Lance. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And oh, it's wide right. No good. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Lance going to try to throw for this. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11.
49ers 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Purdy.
At the 26-yard line.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Daily Gray, 74 yards. And the Niners have cut it back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Purdy will throw for it. He's got it at the 2, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
First down and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Another run on second down, trying to cover. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
To throw is Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Purdy to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
70 range.
Throwing, Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick 6, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This is 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. This one caught by Kittle. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here's 1st down.
19 tight. Go.
Here's Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time.